Hi, my name is Andy Goematt, and I've been attending CCC for probably about 20 years now. A few weeks ago, Pastor Steve approached me after the service and asked if I'd be willing to give a short testimony about the upcoming church-wide series we're doing called Not a Fan. The small group Not a Fan really brings the teachings of Christ that, were 2,000 years ago, and most of it is written to relate to the culture that he lived in at that time, which is significantly different from our culture here today in America in 2024. But the small group, the book, and the movie do a great job of making it relevant to how we live today and how we relate to people today, and our lives today, and how our commitment to Christ affects us in our daily lives. If you've been attending church for any length of time at all, you've all heard things like our relationship with Christ, our commitment to Christ is defined by things like phrases like pick up your cross and follow me if you want to be my disciple. Well, that can be kind of vague, and we all know what it meant for Jesus to pick up his cross. But what does that mean for me in the year 2024 living in Byron or Casson, Minnesota? Things like love your neighbor as yourself. Those are kind of like lofty ideals, but what does it really mean? When I drive through my neighborhood, I don't see a lot of people that seem to need help or need anything from me. I mean, most people probably, I would say, have more than me. So how do I show them love? This series will clear those questions up for you in a very simple, straightforward way. And if you go into it with the right attitude, you will grow. Taking this class 10 years ago changed the way that I view my relationship with Christ and forced me to grow and move into a more committed relationship with him. And I'm so grateful that I took it back then, and I know that you will benefit greatly from taking it this year. So I would strongly encourage everyone who can to take this class and see what God has in store for you. I've gone through many small groups over the years at CCC, but I would have to say that Not a Fan has definitely been the most impactful for me, because it forced me to take an honest inventory of what my relationship with Christ was really like and what my commitment level really was, and then go from there. The good news is that then further on in the class, it explains very simply and clearly and honestly what Jesus expects of us as his followers. So if you have any level of desire to know what Jesus expects and any level of desire to be a follower of Jesus, you will benefit tremendously from this class. I know I did. 10 years later, I'm still benefiting from it. I cannot encourage you strongly enough to step out in faith and join a Not a Fan small group and participate. Thank you.